Alright ladies, so I just wanted to throw a couple of basic videos out there, especially for our beginner friends. Alright, so don't get too caught up in hook size and string weight right yet. You just need something like this, which is about a size 5. It's a 5.5, so it's about this big around. Okay, so you just need a crochet hook and you need some yarn, which you can get at any little box store or whatever. I like to start with a slip knot. You see how I did that? Okay, you're gonna put your hook into that. I hold this little tail with those fingers until I get some chains going, because once you get chains going and you get stitches going, it kind of holds its shape and its weight, and until then this is kind of a weird floppy piece. Alright, so let's look at a couple of things. Alright, so I'm right-handed. If you're left-handed, it's going to be the same as far as the yarn overs, yarn unders, okay? You're going to hold your needle in your dominant hand, right? Like a pencil. Some people hold it like this. If you want to do that, that's fine. You can hold the tail like this, because ultimately the goal is to get this string over another string. Hold on, come on, yes. Right? That's the goal, is to get the strings over each other, okay? And that's how we make chains. So, once we've got our slip knot, here are a couple of stitches and movements, alright? So towards me, yarn over. Okay? So if something tells you to yarn over and to get your stitch, that's what it looks like, alright? Or a yarn under. Some patterns are going to call for a yarn under. That's when you're going to pull under first, right? And wrap around to the back. And that does make a difference in how your stitch looks. Just so you know. So whatever way you start with, unless you are following a pattern or you know which way you want to change, go with the same thing every time. So I usually yarn over, and that's how I make my chains. Alright, so right now, this is just making a chain. So if a pattern says make a chain of 10, you're going to do this until you have like 10 little stitches. And this is how we count our stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have 1 casted on, okay? Alright, so that's a chain stitch. This is a slip stitch. So I'm going to go into the second hole or stitch from where I'm working. See? 1, 2. And I'm going to push my needle through. I'm going to yarn over. And I'm going to pull through both of those loops. That's a slip stitch. Let's do that again. So go through the hole, yarn over, pull it through, pull it through. That's a slip stitch. That's used sometimes to join when you're going around squares and you're finishing a seam. Alright, then there's a single crochet. Alright, so go in the hole, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through both loops. Let's do that again. Alright, come here you. Put your needle through the hole, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull it through. There you go. Sorry, my camera got a little blurry. Alright, and then one more stitch, because you don't want to be overwhelmed. We're going to help you work on here. It's going to be a double crochet, and that's the last stitch that we're going to show you in this video, alright? So this stitch I'm going to yarn over before I go into the hole, alright? So yarn over, insert your needle, pull it through. You've now got 1, 2, 3 stitches on your crochet needle. You're going to yarn over. So now I have, see how it looks? I have 4. And pull that through the first 2. Yarn over, and pull that through those 2 until you end up with 1 stitch. and that's a double crochet. Let's do that again. So yarn, come here you, go through the hole, bring it through. I now have on 3, yarn over, pull it through the first 2. I have 2, pull it through 2 again until you end up with 1 on your crochet hook. All right, so we know what yarn over is, yarn under. We know what a chain stitch is, a slip stitch, a single crochet, and a double crochet. Good job.